Achilles International. My name is Tiaje, and today I'm going to lead you through a gentle but invigorating, stretchy, strong, ooey gooey, all the descriptive words we can use yoga practice. So let's begin. So let's start in a seated position. So I'm sitting here in like a cross-legged position, but if you like, you can come into hero pose, which is what I prefer, and that's just sitting back onto your heels. And we'll just begin by focusing on our breath for a little bit. So I would like you to close your eyes and just release all the tension in your body. Noticing when we're holding any stress. For me, it's normally right in between my eyebrows. I furrow my eyebrows a lot. Or in the jaw. Or maybe we're clutching our hands, but just let go. Start to sink into your body. Start to feel your body. Noticing maybe your heartbeat. Feeling it in your chest, but also feeling it in other parts of your body. Perhaps in the fingertips, or the toes, or the ears. Just feeling that pulsating throughout the body. Beginning and warming up our mind as we come into our physical practice. So together, we'll breathe in through the nose, the belly fills up with air, and exhale out the mouth, sighing it out. Doing that again. Inhaling, filling all the way up with air, maybe filling it across the chest here, holding it for another second. And exhaling out the mouth. Last one, completely inhaling through the nose and out the mouth, completely deflating. So your belly button going in towards your spine. And we'll be mindful of our breath our entire practice. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll begin to link our breath with our body. So you can flutter the eyes open. And we'll just start to warm up the shoulders. So rolling the shoulders back a few times, bringing our shoulders up to our ears, and reversing the roll. Yeah, feels so good. And we'll draw neck, so our ear drops down to our shoulders, stretching alongside our left side of our body. Then we walk our left hand out, right on our fingertips, filling in and holding here. Breathing in, and out. It's a good little stretch. And to the other side. So left ear drops down to left shoulder. And our right hand walks out. Maybe hovering it above the mat for a deeper stretch. Feels good. And back through center. Inhale our arms up. Right hand grabs left and reaching over. So as we inhale, maybe we grow taller. And as we exhale, our sit bones reach more towards the mat and our hands reach more towards the right side, really stretching the left side of our body. Coming back through center, switching the clasp of the hands and doing that on the other side. So think about pulling that right hand. Yeah, like a piece of taffy. Getting longer on our inhale. And exhale, stretching, reaching over a little bit more. And coming back through center. Perfect. Warming up our wrists a little bit. Maybe we've been on the computer a lot. Typing, maybe just on our phones. So giving a little bit of love to our wrists. Warming them up. Perfect. And lastly here, head roll towards one side. Oh my god, that feels so good. And towards the other side. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've been kind of tight just on the couch a lot, so this feels really good just to move. So we'll come into our all fours and come into my favorite position, which is called cat-cow. So this is going to work the lower back. So we want to make sure that our hips are over our knees and that our shoulders are over our wrists. Perfect alignment. And on our inhale, we'll drop our belly, gaze up, and exhale, rounding the spine. Thinking about pushing back into that space between the shoulder blades here. So inhale and exhale. Doing that a few times, warming up the spine, maybe focusing on the lower back. And feel free to take any organic shapes here. Feels good just to move. Maybe you want to get up into the shoulders or back into the lower back here. Just moving. And once you've had enough of that, finding our neutral spine, we'll inhale, our right hand comes up, looking at our thumb and threading the needle. So we're bringing the right hand underneath our left shoulder. And this may be enough, but if you want more of a stretch, you can open up that left shoulder and look towards the ceiling here. Twisting out our back. Holding it for another breath. One more. And unraveling here. And onto the other side. So left hand is up, looking at our thumb, threading the needles, threading it underneath our shoulder. Yeah. And inhaling, maybe opening up our right shoulder, looking towards the sky. A nice spinal stretch. And unraveling. We're back, coming into our first child pose of the day. I love this one. So you can creep your fingertips forward to get more of a stretch here. Forehead is on your mat. Think about taking your sit bones and sitting them through your feet here. Stretching. Holding it here for a breath. Another. And keeping your hands where they are, spreading out the fingertips, come into all fours, tuck the toes, and coming into our first downward facing dog of the day. So you may be a little tight here, I know I am. So we're gonna just walk out the dog. So pedaling our feet, our heels go towards the ground, and pushing back. So you wanna think about putting our bottoms up into the air. Maybe swaying side to side, whatever movement feels good for you. Being intuitive, listening to your body here. Yeah. If you like, just for a little more stability, you can turn your middle fingers towards the edge of your mat. Taking a big bend in the knees and straightening. Bend in the knees again. And straightening. And walking the dog. Just want to warm up the body here, feeling it in the hamstrings. Yeah. Maybe pushing back here. Yeah, so we're opening up our chest, if that makes sense. Feels good. And look towards the front of your mat. Slowly, carefully make your way to the front. Still on forward fold here. So we'll grab opposite hands to opposite elbows. And just releasing some of that tension from our lower back. So nodding our head yes. Feeling free to do this vigorously, really moving here. And maybe swaying back and forth. Keeping a slight bend in the knees here. Yeah, feels really good. Dropping the hands. And we'll inhale to a flat back. This way. And exhale, let it all go. Still keeping the bend in the knees. Inhale, flat back, rolling the shoulder blades up, down, and around. And exhale, straightening the legs, forward fold again. And inhale, big bend in the knees, opening up the arms, gathering up. Hands meet in prayer above our head. And exhale. Bring prayer hands to our chest. And find just a little bit of balance here, rocking back and forth on our toes, maybe stretching up our toes. We forget about them, and we use them all the time. We do a little bit of love here, maybe wiggling them, Perfect. And finding some posture here. So standing up nice and tall. Maybe hands come into mountain pose. Engaging our core here as we begin. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, our arms come up above head. And exhale, meet back down. Our hands are the front of our mat and coming into a plank. So we have an option here to do a full chaturanga. Or if you want, dropping the knees, bending the elbows, put our chin down to the ground and lowering all the way down. So rolling our shoulder blades up, down, and around. Just push up to a baby cobra. I want to make sure, that our elbows are tucked in towards our midline, towards our body here. Our palms are pressing against the ground. Gaze is straight ahead, feeling it in our back. Beautiful. Holding that stretch. And coming back into our knees and pushing up to our upward facing dog. Here for a breath. Shifting the weight to your left side, our right foot comes off of the ground, making sure that we're flexing our foot. Our hips are as aligned as we can get them. Inhaling, bring it through the center. Our right foot meets in the center of our hands. And engaging our core, squeezing our butt together, coming up for a high lunge here. So using your toes to find some stability, making sure your core is engaged, nice and strong, hands are up, engaging all the muscles in our body. Beautiful, nice and strong. And coming into our warrior two here. So making sure that our knee is over our ankle, pelvis is tucked, looking over our middle finger. Beautiful. And turning the palm upward, coming into our peaceful warrior. For some stability, squeezing our butt cheeks together, that'll keep us strong. Coming back to warrior two, straightening that leg, should feel pretty good. And reaching forward here, so we'll feel a stretch right in our thigh. And pouring over to come into our triangle pose. So option here is to hold our ankle, to hold our calf, or to even stay here, and just opening up our chest. So as if we were squeezed between two panes of glass. Looking up for a second. Yeah, testing your limits. Nice. Coming back to the warrior, whoop, falling out of it. Coming back to our warrior two. And back to our high lunge. Framing our foot, back to our plank. Option to take a full chaturanga here, which is like a push-up, flipping into the top of our toes, and coming up to an upward facing dog. Or our option is to drop the knees and the chest and coming into our belly for a cobra here. Whichever one you prefer. But when you're ready, when you've made it through, reaching back into our downward facing dog. And taking a breath here. Beautiful. And now shifting the weight into your right foot, our left leg comes up. Our foot is flexed, hips are aligned, lying nice and strong. Left leg comes through the middle, meets in the middle of our hands, finding our balance here. So spreading our toes, squeezing our glute muscles together, engaging our core up into a high lunge. Nice. Breathing here, engaged. And turning out, transitioning to our warrior two. Looking over our middle finger. Making sure when we look down, we can see our second and third toe. So opening up our knee a little bit. Yeah, knees over ankle, beautiful. Awesome. And turning the top hand. And reaching, peaceful warrior here. for another breath. Feeling nice and strong and a lot warmer now, right? And coming back, we straighten our front leg, preparing for triangle pose. So our right hip goes out as we reach forward. Our left hand drops to wherever we can make it, so that may be the ankle, the calf, or above the knee, never the knee. Right hand is up, looking at it, and twisting our body to open up. Beautiful. One more breath. And coming back, finding your balance. That one's always hard for me. Warrior two, transitioning. Nice, back into our high lunge. Very good. And framing our foot. Option here to go through a full chaturanga, our baby cobra, or straight to child's pose. This is your practice. Do what feels good for you and your body. We're here for a second, catching up on our breath. Here for 1, and 2, and 3. Back into our downward facing dog. Walking the hands to meet into the front of the mat. Coming into our gorilla pose, which always feels really good to me. Taking our palms and putting them underneath our feet here. And bending and stretching. Yeah. Bending and stretching. Feeling your limits, whatever feels good for you. Taking our hands from underneath our palms and inhaling our arms up, coming into our chair pose here. So we want to make sure that our weight is shifted more towards our back so we can lift our toes off the ground. That's a good test to see if your weight's in the right area. Our chest is open, hands are up. Holding it, challenging yourself maybe here just for another second. Using your breath here, inhaling. And exhaling straight up, hands are above our head. And exhaling to come through midline. Nice, beautiful. Let's do it again. So inhaling, arms up. And exhale, sigh it out. The arms come down. Feels really good. Shaking it out, shaking it out. Let's do that one more time. Big bend in the knees. Arms open. Hands come into prayer. And a slight back bend. Beautiful. And exhale. Folding vertebrae by vertebrae here. So we'll take our right foot back, take our left foot back, drop into our child's pose. Beautiful. And slide our weight forward, shoulders roll back, baby cobra. And for a little bit of a challenge, if you like, really testing our strength, right? See if you can push up into our push-up position. If not, just coming into a plank position with either your knees up or down, whichever feels right for you. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg is up. It frames. It doesn't frame. It goes to the outside of our foot here. And getting a nice little stretch in between our hips. So this may be enough. This is a lot. We can drop our knee here. Still a good stretch. If you're really feeling it, maybe we come down to our elbows for a bigger challenge. You just want to open up the hips here, but you never want to feel anything that's painful. So testing your limits, but also knowing them. So right here. And we'll transition that right foot. So toe to heel to the other side of the mat. Our right knee drops down and pigeon pose here. I'm gonna make sure that our hips are aligned. You can tuck that back foot. You can keep the toes down. This may be enough if you want to relax more into it. Coming into our sleeping pigeon variation. Whichever feels good for you. opens up the hips. Drop. And breathing, so inhaling through the nose. And exhaling, sending it to the part of your body where you feel that tension, using your breath to ease the body. And making our way up. So sitting into our right sit bone, our left leg comes across. So this one's called Lord of the Fishes pose. So you can do this. This may be a lot for you. And if it is, you can just straighten that leg and keep, the right twisted over. Whichever feels best for you. So inhale, our arms up. And exhale. Left hand comes behind us, right elbow onto the right knee, our right foot is flexed, and as you inhale, you grow taller, so pushing up on that other hand right here, left hand squeezing, and exhaling, twisting. Inhaling, growing taller, and exhale, twisting, looking over our shoulder. Beautiful, and coming out of that, just for a counter twist, looking over the shoulder, but from the other side. Beautiful. Now the left leg is on top, so we'll just keep it where it is here and come back into our lizard pose. So our right leg is going to shoot out, and we meet back to mirror what we did on the right side. So whatever you did, if you were on your hands, if you dropped that knee, if you came down to your elbow, whatever it is you want to mimic on this side. Whatever feels good for you. If you want a bit more of a stretch, you can come to the pinky side, and that opens up your hip a little bit more. We tend to hold a lot of stress and tension in our hips. This is a good way to alleviate all of that. When you're ready, safely coming out of that, heel toe, foot to the other side, and coming into a pigeon pose. So whichever variation you took on the right side, we'll take it on the left. And this should be a gentle pose here. Nothing too extreme. Coming back to our breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Beautiful. And that left sit bones down, our right foot wraps around. You can stay here for Lord of the Fishes, or if you want, extend that left leg forward. Still engaging our core, our left foot is flexed. Inhaling and exhaling, our right hand uses the kickstand, our left elbow against our right knee, looking over our shoulder, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, we get taller, and exhale, twisting. One more inhale, and exhale, twist. So twists are really great and detoxifying. Doing this for one more breath, just getting rid of everything, letting it all go. And a counter twist on the other side. Beautiful. Scooching our butts in, rolling into our back, making some circles with our knees. Yeah. And to one side and the other side. Let's put our feet back down onto the ground and we'll come into our bridge position. So our hands come out to the side and our middle fingers should just graze the back of our heels here. That's how we know we're in the right position. And as we inhale, we'll lift our pelvis up. Our feet are grounded. Our palms are grounded into the floor as well. Squeezing our glutes here. Still engaging our core. And exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Rolling back down to our spine. Bringing our knees into our chest, coming into our happy baby. So flexing our feet, using our peace fingers, and wrapping them around our big toe. And going back and forth. It's like a spinal massage. Like definitely go for a real massage, but this will do. Nice. And bringing the knees together. And one last spinal twist. So our knees drop to the right, and our shoulder opens up to the left. And we're here, just letting it go. Letting your breath, getting deeper into the stretch. Please come back through center. And we'll do it on the other side. One of my favorite positions. One of my favorite asanas. Feels so good on the back. I could sleep like this, honestly. Coming back through center. Taking any last pose you feel you need. Maybe you want to come to shoulder stand, or maybe you want to let the feet drop behind you. Whichever feels good. It doesn't even have to have a name. It's just feel organic, listening to the body. Open up the hips more. You want to stretch, whatever feels good. Whatever your body needs to come into our final position, Savasana. So we'll lay here just for a second. Our palms are facing up towards the sky. Our feet fold outwards. Our breath returns back to normal. Our body gets heavier, sinking into the ground. Our eyes are closed. And then we inhale, filling our body, our belly get bigger. And exhaling, filling it deeply. Just staying here for a second. Feeling the work that's been done in your body. Relaxing. Enjoying this moment. Enjoying the silence. I'll leave you here just for a few breaths. When you're ready, wiggling the toes and the fingers, bringing some life into the body. We bring our hands above head, closing our legs, and stretching a good morning stretch. Nice good stretch here. And keeping your eyes closed, bringing your knees into the chest, rolling over to one side. And making your way into a comfortable seated position, whichever that is for you, cross-legged or hero pose, whichever feels best. In your palms, be up for reception, or down for grounding, or on the heart, or whatever feels great for you in your practice, perhaps prayer hands, whichever, on your head, honestly, anything that feels good. Just noticing how you feel. Taking a moment to come back to your body. Maybe taking a moment of gratitude. Maybe thanking our bodies for functioning, for getting us through the day. For our health, for our family, for our friends. Maybe for whoever's out there that you want to send a little bit of love to. This is the time now. Name a few things you're grateful for. And don't forget yourself. So thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for giving it your all. Thank yourself for your practice. Thank yourself for giving yourself that little bit of love. I don't think we say it enough, but I think we should. And once you're ready, flutter your eyes open. I hope you feel a little more relaxed, a little more energized, or whatever it is that you were looking for. I hope that you got in this practice. And I hope you all have a great day, a safe day, a loving day. Namaste.